Hi, welcome to the Sarah Scoop channel. Today, we've got the scoop on the new trailer for Words on Bathroom Walls. Please take a second to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Sarah Scoop. The trailer for Words on Bathroom Walls starts pretty seamlessly. We see a young boy, he's cooking dinner, it's just him and his mom apparently, no further details really. Cooking dinner, having a good time, bunch of different meals, and then cut to him in the classroom. And as usual with high school, there is drama, wonderful things, but also awful things, and you're getting ready for a teen drama when things take a bit of a turn. What happened next makes it seem like, this could just be another attempt at a Stranger Things, with science speakers flying, papers going everywhere, and darkness appearing in what seems like just a regular clear liquid. However, we soon find out that that is not the case. Cut to a terrifying scene of an acid spill and our leading character freaking out just to reveal that he in fact has schizophrenia. Now, when the trailer took this turn, I immediately was concerned. How is the movie going to handle this? Is this going to be, well, what is happening? But needless to say, despite that, I was intrigued. We next get a glimpse into our leading man's mind, into seeing the different iterations of the voices that he hears. After a quick stint with a bully, we get a seamless sequence of doctors' offices, waiting rooms, and pill bottles. It is here that the intensity of this reality is amplified, and we get a glimpse into the mother's pain as she is desperate to find a cure. Then there is a short moment, but it is one of my favorite moments of the trailers, that we get a glimpse into the figures that he sees and hears just roaming around in a fast-paced situation. While this sequence is only a brief few seconds, it is something that has stuck with me throughout the whole trailer. After the inciting incident at the beginning of the trailer, we learned that Adam had to switch schools due to everything that was happening. He pulls up to his new school with his mom in the car, and then cut to him sitting alone at a lunch table, like a classic cliche. This is when we meet a new character, Maya, already a student at the school, and she comes up to Adam, saying that she wants to intimidate him, but really finds he's harmless. A new friendship emerges. Or is it something more? This is an interesting moment in the trailer, because for me, I was like, oh. I realized here the film could go one of two ways. It could be a good friendship that emerges as he fights this battle, or it is an interesting look in the strains that mental illness has on romantic relationships and the pressure it puts on both parties. But now the next part got me. I don't know why. I really don't. But then there's a title screen that says, featuring original music by the Chainsmokers, and I don't even listen to the Chainsmokers, but for whatever reason, I'm so excited for this now. Like, I was like, okay, this one looks good, but then it said original music by the Chainsmokers, and I was like, oh my god, yes. I don't even listen to the Chainsmokers. I couldn't tell you one of their songs, but for whatever reason, I am very hype about that. As we see Maya's and Adam's relationship grow, we also see a look into the normalcy of Adam's life, which I really enjoyed this because frequently in films regarding mental illness, we see a lot of just the mental illness and none of the normalcy that is still present in their lives. So to see this normal aspect of him hanging out with Maya, him wanting to be a chef, the cookbooks, we still see the human behind it and less just focusing on this one aspect of who Adam is. We still do see the voices in people that Adam sees and hears, integrating in a way where we see how it affects his day-to-day life. And from shaky hands to lacking of eye contact, we see the little things that throughout Adam's life that are due to his schizophrenia. As Adam and Maya shift into the relationship side of things, we learn that Adam has yet to reveal this truth to Maya. Next, we have one of the most stunning visuals of the trailer, and something that has really stuck with me throughout this whole thing. We see, well, the words on the bathroom walls. And what is probably the most impactful point in this trailer, Adam's mom acknowledges the truth of his disease, and rather than fight it. This is spliced with Adam being in just a regular bathroom and seeing a bunch of words and thoughts just scribbled on the walls that aren't really there, but it provides a very impactful and stunning visual as to what it is inside of his head. After the impactful bathroom scene, we see Adam blow up on Maya, and thus creating a shift into Maya's realization that something seriously is different about Adam. We then get a line that really made me trust this movie. Adam says, quote, "When you're a cancer kid, people are so eager to grant any wish you have. But when you have schizophrenia, people treat you differently," end quote. This is the line that made me really trust this movie because it acknowledges the struggle of having a hidden disease and how when people can't see it, they have trouble believing it and understanding the struggles that Adam is going through. This is evident as the bully from earlier comes back to harass Adam physically in public with Maya by his side. Following this clip, we see Maya and Adam have a touching moment in which it is implied that it is revealed to Maya the truth of Adam's disability. What happens next I found to be very interesting. It appears that Adam is in some sort of mental hospital, mental institute, when we see a Christian father, not like a father like has kids as in like Catholic church, Christian church, I'm not quite sure, comes to visit Adam. Maya and Adam's school is a religious school, so I am assuming it is a father from that school coming to visit Adam. Now, the religious father gives some words of advice to Adams about his flaws, and how admitting them will help them face them. If you recall from earlier in the film, we see Adam and his mother, but we don't really see a father figure. I think it's interesting how they did take a father, just not in this sense that we assume in a typical nuclear family, and have him represent this figure for Adam through this small moment. Especially considering the fact that there is a brief glimpse of a confessional booth, which, if you don't know the church, that is a place in which people can go and repent all their sins and just frankly say anything, and it is completely confidential. And it is meant to be a cleansing of sorts and through your confessions. I'm very interested to see how is the film going to play with having this father figure, but then also having the freedom that comes with confidentiality through the confessionals, and how is that maybe going to help or hurt Adam, as well as just, I think it's interesting to add the religious layer into the mix, because frequently when we see Catholic, Christian kind of religious schools depicted in television, at least in my experience, it doesn't ever really have to do with religion, they just needed a private school. I'm very intrigued to see how this film plays with this added level of religion juxtaposed with mental illness. We see a brief look at prom, and then a moment that has also stuck with me through the film, in which Adam says, quote, "I can't put you through that," end quote, to Maya, in which Maya responds with, "What makes you think you get to make that decision on your own? You didn't give me a chance to stay," end quote. In which Adam responds with, "Would you have?" end quote. In which Maya says, quote, "I love you," end quote, and they kiss. The reason this stuck with me so much is because it acknowledges the truth of a relationship being a two-sided thing. So frequently we see and we are wrapped up in our own side of the relationship that we forget that it is a two-party contract, and to put it in a bit more of a legal terms, I guess. It would have been so easy to make this movie really just about Adam and his self and make Maya just such a secondary part and make her a casualty of his learning and growth. But to see her fight and stay and make her more of a person and more of a character and less of a casualty, I really enjoy. It makes me much more interested in her and the future of what they'll be, as well as what will this film bring. This trailer ends with scenes of positive people in his life and a quote from Adam saying, quote, "You have to let people discover all your dark places inside, because those are the people that can show you what is real when you can't see that for yourself," end quote. And then just a quick quote from Maya to end it off, which is, quote, "Hey, I am right here," end quote. Now, I thought this was a beautiful way to end the trailer. Overall, my initial thoughts in the beginning were, I'm a bit worried about this. But as I watched the trailer, I began to get excited, and I began to trust that this is going to be something that is hopefully handled well. Of course, we will have to wait and see how the movie actually goes. However, I am excited, and I am interested to see just truly the complexities and depth that this film brings. I am also, for whatever reason, really excited for this new music by the Chainsmokers. So, that is my final review / recap on the trailer for Words on Bathroom Walls. It is premiering on August 21st, which is a day before my birthday, just saying. So be sure to check it out.
Thank you for watching. Head to sarahscoop.com for more of the scoop on your favorite things.